This podcast contains mature themes, questionable humor, and explicit language. Listen with discretion. Please take care.
Dialogue over drama?
Let's see what the fuck this puzzle is.
Yeah, what does it look like? Let go of control and see what happens. I think I'm going to have better experiences.
Welcome to Dialogue Over Drama. This is episode 50. I'm Dialogue Danny, and I'm with Courtney Drama, who's barely able to contain herself because we've had to do a couple intros, and Courtney just thinks finger in the bum is the best phrase she can come up with. She was just like, finger in the bum. So, yeah, so I'm Dialogue Danny.
And I'm Courtney Drama. And this episode is Dan just diving into why the hell I am the way I am.
Yeah, why the hell? So currently you're actually in the Dominican. I'm probably just hanging out with the cats at home and just chilling, but you get back, well, actually later on today when this will be released.
Hopefully, if my flight doesn't get delayed.
Yeah, and if it does, I get a whole other day to party.
A whole weekend.
Party.
No, but I'm so excited when I come back that you'll be home.
Yeah,
we get to hang out.
In this episode, we in the middle we do a new segment called I Wonder or something like that. I don't fully know yet because I haven't even made the segment intro yet. But we dove into what it will be like for her to be away for a week and me at home and just kind of...
Is there any jealousy?
Yeah, looking back on like
feeling?
in the past, like if a former partner or even like in our relationship early went away for that long, all feelings of like, oh, are they going to like cheat on me? Or are they going to do this? Like stupid thoughts we used to have. And then in the main, we talk about
my issues with hosting and how I really want to be a host, but I don't want anyone to come over.
Yeah, it's a fun little breakdown.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really weird where it stems from, but you know, I'm working on it.
It's, well, the funny thing is like a lot of people that I talk to about it, like it's like leading up to us recording this, I was like, yeah, I'm so excited to talk about it because it's just something that fascinates me. But so many people I talk to, they're like, I either they were like that themselves or their partner was. Mm-hmm. So like it's very, very, very relatable.
Yeah. Did they get over it?
No, they still are that way.
Oh, they're still that way. Yeah.
Like,
it must just be something like a condition that I have, and I'll just forever be that way.
Well, I just think it's something that like you see it all the time. Like you look at every single sitcom you watch, you look at any single like.
There's always something associated with people coming over and the feeling of frantic.
Right.
Always.
Yeah.
Like, it's on social media. It's made as a meme. You see, what's that one clip? That guy basically mocks his mother. He dresses up in a robe and everything, frantically running around the house with a vacuum, barking orders to his children.
Right.
To say, like, these are all the things you got to do, and someone's coming over, and it's always so obscure of, like, the floor is wet, or don't walk there, or don't do this. And it's like you're walking on eggshells around the parent that's like that.
Oh, no, that was that was the last 2 weeks of December for me.
Yeah, but I saw that growing up. I saw the franticness of that, and then everything out there is like all about, I don't know, like you said, even in sitcoms.
Yeah.
Like,
well, no, sitcoms are funny because like the sitcom where it's like the family is, the house is always clean. So like when they have guests over, it's like the place is always kind of clean.
Yeah.
But then you have the buddy sitcoms where they all hang out at someone's apartment. That apartment's never clean. Mm-hmm. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
Because it's like life's being lived.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
it's always
the idea
hangout
of it.
spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely like really intense about it, and it drives you bonkers. Mm-hmm.
I don't get aggressive with you on it. I don't I keep up a shield.
Yeah. One thing we didn't get into though, which is a little bit interesting, is even if I was to get better with the idea of like hosting, you know, so preparing your space for someone to come over, I think another level of that is just insane. The feeling of like, I want to host so bad and have people over, yet at the same time, I want to know when they're going to leave.
Yeah. Oh, but
like there's another level of like anxiety with hosting of being like, you're such a social butterfly. You could have a person come and stay over for hours and hours and hours, where me, I'm like, yeah, no, would love for you to like come over for a couple hours and then like go home. And there's always the fear of, depending on who you're inviting over, is do they catch those social cues?
Well,
and we got into that off the podcast a couple nights ago.
Well, we didn't talk on the podcast about this.
No,
we
I didn't say that. I said we talked about it off the podcast.
Oh yeah. And see, that's the funny thing is when you said that to me, I was like, I think the reason I do that is because we have so few people over that when we have someone here and I'm really enjoying just being at home, having a conversation, having someone over, I don't want it to end because I know it's going to be another 9 months before it happens again.
Yeah.
So if it's a normal thing, like I have no problem with setting an end time to hanging out, right?
No, and that's just another issue that we really never dove into, but I also need to get over that as well and be more comfortable with, like, I want you to come over and I want to highlight and show you my space, and because I think our space reflects who we are as people.
Right.
But then in the back of my head, I'm like, I hope I can be entertaining enough for you, and I hope that, like, you're satisfied, but then you also just, like, catch the hint that I want you to go. Because I like wind down time between someone coming over and me going to bed.
Right.
And so I feel like when it gets to a point that it's so late and I'm so tired, I start to get really just frustrated because it's like, well, now when you leave, I'm going to go right to bed because I'm so tired.
Right.
I don't like that. I like to wind down and have my own space.
Right.
So I don't know. It's interesting. We didn't get into that too much, but the podcast is definitely worth a listen for this episode because, I don't know, maybe people relate. Maybe there's a lot of people out there that get it, like you said.
Right. But before we do that, we're going to get into the new segment, and hopefully I'm excited to hear what kind of segment intro I made for this. All right, let's change the channel.
The way people think of about 14.
Well, I Wonder is the new name of the segment. And what I want to throw out to you is, so this is going to be coming out when you get back from being away for a week.
It's going to come out. I'm still technically away.
How do you, now we have not spent more than like a couple days away from each other ever. What do you think it's going to be like when you're gone? Like homesick? Like what are your feelings right now?
I'm going to get over you.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm kidding. No, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard because in 12 years of our relationship, I've stayed away maybe 2 nights tops. Yeah,
Right.
Literally 2 nights tops. There was my mom's birthday cottage. There might have been like a girls thing, like, but that's been like a night here and there. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been away. And this will be the first that I've been away for 7 days. So I don't know. I think I'll be okay because I'm with family, but I will miss you and I will miss the cats. And then there's a part of me that like wants to text you constantly as if I would if it was like a work day.
Right.
Throughout the day and at night. And obviously I want to try to do my best to text you like when I go to bed and when I wake up. And then there's a part of me that's like, oh, I'd be curious what happens if I didn't talk to you for a whole week. I don't think I could.
Right.
But that did cross my mind.
Why would you want to do that?
I don't want to. It was just a curious thought of like, could I not talk to you for a week? And I just don't think I could.
What a weird thought to have. Okay, let me just, before we get into it, reverse it. Just say, I'm going away for a week, you're staying home. How would you handle that?
I'd be texting you nonstop.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
How's it going? You having fun? You have any pictures? What'd you eat today?
Right.
Any good cocktails? Like, who'd you meet? Who'd you talk to? Did you go to the bar? What time did you go to bed? What time did you get up?
Yeah, he would get good morning, good night, baby.
Yeah. If it was roles reversed, absolutely.
And see, I would never do that. Like, it's not.
And that's why I said I don't think I could do that not talking to you.
Yeah, like
Doesn't feel natural.
For me, like when you go away, I'm going to be like, I'll respond to you when you message me, but I'm not going to throw pressure on being like, oh, you're away.
Well,
like,
you know what I'm most excited for actually is, forget the texting, is probably through like Instagram or Facebook or whatever is easiest. Maybe if you download WhatsApp, is I actually just want to send you like video clips. Mm-hmm. Just because then it's like you actually hear my voice and see my face. And then what got me thinking is how fun it'll be to send you all like my drunk videos.
Yeah. That'll be more annoying than anything.
You'll appreciate it.
Will I though?
Maybe not in the first couple days, but I think if our conversation was really light on the first couple of days, then I think by the time you got a drunk video, I think you would appreciate it. You'd get a giggle out of it.
Right.
And like that's it. But I would expect you to like video me back too. Like even if you are at work and you're just like, hey, I'm canning beer today, or like how you normally would.
Right.
Or if you're behind the bar and there's a show playing, you even now would send me a clip of the band.
Right.
I still want that. I don't want any of that to change. Yeah.
Okay. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Like there's no real fear in it. Like there's no like when you think back of like in the past where jealousy things would take over, is there like a, oh shit, like there's nothing in me with you going away where I'm like, I'm worried that like or jealous or any of those.
It's different. I think because I'm going like to a resort where you know exactly what there is to do there.
Right.
they'd probably do like dance lessons, they do workout classes, there's swimming, drinking, eating. You get the gist of what I'm doing in that week. I think for me, because I like low-key have FOMO, is when I'm away and I'm thinking about you being here at home, it's more jealous of like, what are you getting up to that I'm missing out on? Because I don't know, like it's to me, it's realistic things that I could be a part of. Like if you're like, oh, I went down to the Argyle tonight and, you know, had a couple beers with so-and-so and so-and-so, I'd be like, oh, like that sucks. Like even while I'm away, I have friends that are having birthdays and I'm upset that I can't go to their birthday dinner.
Right.
So I think I'm going to have a little bit of jealousy of the things that I'm missing out on here.
Weird.
Even though I'm away on vacation.
Yeah.
That's what goes on in my mind.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're like, oh, I've had such a boring week, I did nothing, then I'll feel fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I don't want that for you.
I'm definitely going to be doing stuff. Like, I'm going to do stuff like, I know I'm having a poker game at least 1 or 2 nights a week, 1 or 2 nights that week. Mm-hmm. I know I'm going to probably play music. Like, I know I'm just going to fill in my time. Like, and there's going to be days where I'm going to be like, fuck it, I'm going to shut the world off completely. And
as you should. Like, you should relax just as much as I'm relaxing, right? Like,
yeah, but
I'll have sand up my ass crack and you can.
I just, like, I'll spend the week just kind of doing what I'm doing. Like, it'll fly by. Like, I won't even, like, it'll be so quick for me that week.
I don't have any other anxieties about being away from you because I know I'll be able to talk to you. I know both of our weeks will go by faster than we think it will.
Right.
It does feel like a long time, but I have just more anxieties of like the travel overall.
Right.
I think once I'm actually physically there, morning and night, I'll be okay. But I'm going to dread the flight and the hour shuttle bus between my parents' place and like the airport. Like that, I'm going to hate the most. And I think actually that's probably when I'll text you the most because it'll be a good distraction for me.
Right.
Like I mean, obviously when I'm on the plane, I'll just be watching movies. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm there's no jealousy of any. Not now. I think if I were to go away earlier on in our relationship, I probably would have had a hard time with you wondering what you were getting up to.
Right.
It's actually, especially if you were still playing music, to be honest. If you were still in a band, I think I'd be a little bit like, Dan's having some super late nights out. He's going to be talking to a lot of people.
Right.
What's going to happen? Are there going to be temptations?
Aren't you just describing what I do for a living, though? I'm out late at night talking to people.
But it's now, though. It's different. I don't think I could handle you being a bartender when I met you.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
But when I met you, you were playing music. So same concept of being out and all that.
Sorry, I thought you were talking like present day.
No. In the past. Now I'm totally fine. Like, I don't have any jealousy on that. What about you? Because, you know, you obviously, me going on a trip, especially like me being away for a couple of days at like a cottage or literally one night, like at a hotel for a friend's birthday, or when I did Girl Guides, we did the camping. Like you knew my whereabouts, who I was with and what I was up to. Obviously this trip is with family, but like what's your thoughts on that? Because you had a past relationship where that person went away.
There's no trauma. There's nothing. Like, it's just like, oh yeah, you're going away. Cool.
Yeah.
The only like anxiety I have is like, I just got to make sure I go shopping. Like, you know, at one point get some shit and just figure out meals and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's the only anxiety.
I mean, you did
like,
say to me the other night though that you were kind of like freaking out about it for a minute, and then you realized you're like, I've lived on my own before. So like you were more worried about being alone in our place.
And bored, yeah. Like just like not being around someone, not to have someone to talk to, like that. Yeah. Like that was kind of like,
you're gonna talk
worried.
to yourself a lot.
I talk to myself a lot.
No, I know, but there's so many times.
The only person in this apartment that listens to me
is yourself.
Yeah.
No, but you were saying that there's so many nights where you'll turn around to talk to me because you think I'm sitting on the couch.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I think you'll have those nights where like you'll like look over for me, and I think you will probably have more nights of staying up and then falling asleep on the couch than actually going to bed. Because, like, not that you never go to bed, but I make you go to bed.
Right.
So if I'm not here to make you go to bed, I can see, especially if you don't work in the morning the next day.
Right.
I can see you just falling asleep on the couch. And then maybe making your way to bed to stretch out in the morning. And then you sleep all morning. I can see it being...
I think what will happen is, like, I'll end up being tired anyways. So, like, I'll purposely know that I'm doing that. So I'll be like, okay, I'll just go put on a movie out in the bedroom and I'll fall asleep that way.
Yeah.
Like...
I hope nothing, like, changes for you. I hope you don't get lonely.
No.
Or, like...
I won't get lonely because I'm like, okay, we already looked.
You have the cat.
I found my schedule too, so I'm off both days right after you get back. So
I know, which I'm so excited about that. I get
so
to
you
come
get
home.
to decompress from your trip. We can like do a couple day little things.
Yeah, I'm glad. I feel good to know that like I'm going away and you're not freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, and you know what? Which leads us perfectly on to, because the one thing I'm very, very, very excited about the week, we're going to get into in the next segment, and the lost my mind. Let's change the channel.
Well, I think I was lost my mind, but I guess you can't lose it, I can never find.
So as we previously said, the thing that I'm most looking forward to is having people over to the apartment, because I love having people over. I used to love having people over to play music. I love having people over to play games. I just love entertaining. And everything that Courtney says is Courtney loves entertaining. We have so many serving trays. We have so many different dishes for when people come over. We have so many recipe ideas, and it's just amazing. We have a full cocktail bar for all the parties we're going to throw. And then if we wanted to throw a party next year, we'd have to start cleaning now, according to Courtney's rules. Because you know how annoying it is when someone comes over to your house and they go into your bedroom, into the closet, behind all of the quilts you have in your closet, and then look under that into the box that's in the closet, and then see that there's one little speck of dust in there, and then they're disgusted and leave. Remember when that happens?
Yeah.
Well, apparently Courtney's had it happen to her a bunch of times, so...
Yeah, it's weird. I really don't know where it comes from, but I am a little bit obsessive when it comes to hosting and having people over in my space. And we kind of got into this a little bit a couple weeks ago when we talking about this on the podcast. Is like, I don't know. I don't know really where it fully stemmed from. I have had time to think about it now, so I kind of have an idea. I think a lot of it just comes from, I don't know, a place of feeling judged or not good enough, or I don't know, looking, I don't want to say poor, but like looking not put together. Because I feel like you and
It's really interesting you use the word poor, because that's a whole nut I want to crack right now.
I know.
I know there's something really big about, like, you need to appear like you come from wealth. Like or like you have money. You have to have something that portrays like
that we're doing fine.
Yeah.
That's it. Because like we don't have a lot of super expensive stuff. Like I'm also very much into thrifting. So I need to appear like I have my shit together, and I need to appear like, yes, that I'm okay, that I can buy things, that I'm good. I don't want my place to look too empty that someone would think, oh, she's struggling.
Right.
But at the same time, when you rent and you can only do so many repairs yourself, it does also weigh on me that, you know, it might not now be the things I'm masking it with. It's the actual structure of the apartment that looks cheap, or, you know, and those are the things out of my control.
Right.
So how do I work with it rather than against it to make the place overall look nice? Now throw in your aesthetic blended with mine. It's very eclectic. So again, leaning into that, where then it's like tastefully cluttered, but there's still lots of things. So that means we're okay. Because in an ideal world, like, is this what I would expect our place to look like? No, not at all. If I could start over with the taste that I have now, it would be still the same stuff in it.
Right.
But just on a broader scale where I feel cluttered. I feel like it's too, you know.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Way to completely not avoid answering the question. Like, you just went into talking about decorating when that's not what we're talking about.
That kind of is a little bit, because it's the appearance of somebody walks in.
Well,
and
no,
it's how
because,
they
okay,
see.
then let me jive back a bit. Like, I'm more going for the mental state, because, like, when I want to have people over, and I know you're going to be here while I have people over at our place, from the moment I ask it, the most stressful fucking time frame, because you dive in, you have to clean, and then you're looking at me like I said to you earlier when we talked about this, not on the podcast, but I was like, it's so hard, because like there's a lot that you're saying that's logical. Like, I don't want to have a messy place when people come over. I want to make sure the bathroom's clean. I want to make sure things are tidy. The floor is vac. You know, like, I want to make sure things are tidy. Like, not gross, tidy. So I appreciate that sense, but then you're like, I need to go buy a fucking new dresser, because what if they look at this dresser and it doesn't look good enough?
Yeah, that's
I'm just like, you're
extreme.
buying something to put in your apartment to impress someone that they're not even gonna like.
No, I think it's for me, and then to be honest, this is kind of like an ADHD trait, is where like I work well under pressure. It tends to be when somebody's coming over that to you it looks insane, but to me it's the pressure I need to finally tackle all the things I've been wanting to do.
But
yes, it's based off the appearance.
But you
of
get
what,
very upset that I'm not doing this, because in your mind, why wouldn't I be helping you clean this one weird corner of the apartment that you would clean on like spring cleaning when you do like a deep dive in the apartment, but you're like, I have to have this done by the time people get here.
Yeah.
And you need to help. What are you doing? You're not helping.
I don't know. Because I always feel like our place isn't done. I always feel like there's another picture to hang on the wall, or there's another...
The question I'm asking you is, because like some of it's logical and some of it's not. I don't know how to broach it with you. I don't know how to be like, calm the fuck down. Because...
I think even if you did, I wouldn't care and I would still do what I need to do. It's like an itch in my brain.
Right.
I gotta scratch it.
But then at the same time, you love to have people over and you want to entertain... So you live your life that way, except with the part of having people over. I
don't know how to answer that.
I'm correct in that, though, right?
Kinda, yeah.
Like, you buy so many things for when we have people over. Like,
oh, I know.
50% of the stuff you find are like, when we have people
napkins.
over...
I cannot help myself with buying decorative napkins. You're right, I buy certain type of servingware and napkins and things that are very host-alike. When people come over, this is what we need. But then I never want people over. Yeah. Like, I want people over, but it's weird. It's a weird judgment fear. It's a weird... I don't know how to explain it. I just, like I said, I don't know if it's like a lack of pride in my place. I don't know if it's because... I don't know, maybe because I struggle with how long I think it's going to take to clean. Right. And maybe if I do dial it back and I realize and I focus in on the basics and how to get the basics done quick, then maybe I'd be more inclined to have people over because I know, oh, give me an hour and I'm good.
Like the Dan way.
A little bit better than that. I mean, if you and I both tackled it in an hour, it's done your way and then mine's done your way again because you miss a lot of spots.
So, okay, let's you miss a lot of spots.
You're blind. You don't see the splatter and the stains, and like you'll clean and then I'll be like, there's still sauce down the wall. Right. But to you, that's the thing that you're like, that person's going to go in the kitchen and then move the tea towel and then they're going to see the splatter on the stove. And I'm like, yeah, maybe.
Sure. It's great that you notice those things. And I'm like, sure. Oh, I didn't see it. I'll wipe it down because I'm just looking at it as an apartment. Like I'm just looking at it as this is where I live. This is this. Like we live here. Things happen here. I like that. Yeah. If I miss it, I would normally clean that if I saw it. Yeah. But if I'm just doing I'm doing a once over my apartment because I'm having someone over for a couple hours. Yeah. I'm not diving into the insanity.
I think it also comes down to the exposure that I've had of other people's places. That I've never really been to somebody's place. I feel like their lifestyle is similar to mine. And if I know that that person's lifestyle is similar to mine and it comes with no judgment, which we do have a couple of those people, then I'm like...
You have a couple of those people that you think would be that way.
No. I have a couple of people that yes, that too. I have people that I know aren't that way, and those are the ones that could come over at any given time, day, place.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood what you said.
And I wouldn't freak out. No, there's people that I would like that. I hope they are that way, but based off of their living situation, I can see that they're not that way, unless they're like me and they OCD clean right before I come over. But there's some people that I've been over and I'm like, is this just the natural state of your place all the time? Like, it's immaculate. And then when I do finally find out about the one junk drawer they have, I'm like, oh, maybe they get it just a little bit.
See, we have very different way we view people's houses. I have a theory where it's like, if you have a super clean house, you have a very mentally unhealthy relationship.
But what if the person's not in a relationship?
Oh, then they're probably a psycho.
No. I think some people, like, genuinely, if, for example, like my mom, because I think this is where my issues come from, is like a stem between the two parents. If my mom didn't have 3 girls to clean up after, and also like the size of the house that we grew up in, and it was a little bit more dialed back, my mom would be like that every day. Tidy, clean, everything would just be good. That's just her habit. And I do agree, and one of the things I'd like to work on more in the new year is cleaning more productively throughout the week. I know you do a lot of it. I don't know if you've noticed, but probably in the last 2 months, I've done my laundry more than I have in years. Once we did the huge big reset for Christmas when we had people over, I have picked up the vacuum more this past week. Like, and again, sorry, when this airs, this will be weeks ago, but like I'm trying to be that person, because it's like, if having a tidy house, like you come home, the coffee table's clear. Right. That makes you feel good. Right. So if I don't see clutter and I'm clean all the time, and stop using being lazy or tired as an excuse, and I'm like, just do it. Even just 15 minutes. See what you can do in 15 minutes. then maybe that will help when people come over, because I'll feel like it's less of a chore, less of a surprise, less prep, less whatever, right? And so I think it's like that. But no, I think having a clean house is important. I'm not saying that we're like disgusting or dirty people. No. I think we live life and things get cluttered. But it's frustrating when the majority of people's houses I've been to are never really cluttered. And again, unless they're OCD, like obsessed like me, it's crazy. Or they just genuinely are like that all the time, just tidy. That's where I feel like, well, that person doesn't understand my lifestyle, so they're going to judge me. That's kind of where my brain goes. But like to an extreme fucking level which I will buy. So I have furniture and shit.
I have two kind of things I just want to throw at you. One, my theory is this, is like people that are my friends and that I'm friends with, you have that, okay, the lived in, like, they don't care about those things because they're genuinely happy to see me. They're not coming to see my apartment. They're genuinely coming to see me.
Right.
So I know people look past that. That's one big thing that I'm like, if they're my friend, like, none of that matters. Like, I still want to have a clean house. I still want to. Like, that's the healthy way to look at it.
Yeah.
And that's the direction I constantly try to do it. But then you just take if they're your friend, you need to make sure that everything's there. So it's a battle. It's a hard way to talk to you. And the second thing, R&H at the bar, they made a really good point, because I brought this up to them. I'm like, I'm really excited to talk to you about this, right? And she said, you know what? You spend all week cleaning your house, and then you have family over, they leave, and it's 3 times messier when they leave than it was before you started cleaning a week ago.
That's true. That's
it's
very
so true.
It is,
like,
it is definitely...
like people come into your house that you spent all this time cleaning and have no problem trashing it, but you're still like, look at how clean my place. And I don't mean trashing. I mean like leaving pop cans places or whatever. Like,
yeah, there still definitely is like a huge cleanup that you have to do on surfaces and like with garbages and stuff for sure, and like food and like all that stuff. I totally get that.
What I'm saying is like these people, like they see it for 3 seconds being this immaculate thing, and then just life happens in it.
Yeah, exactly.
And
they're busy doing whatever, socializing, having drinks, eating. Yeah, that makes sense. Like they're there to converse and hang out. They're not like, and I know.
But your brain like just won't let you.
My brain just doesn't allow me. My brain thinks like, and this perfect example. Over Christmas, we have these 2 cabinets, and like they're semi see-through because it's like a, what do you call that? Rattan? Wicker?
Sure, wicker.
Whatever. So you can like semi see through it, but it's just storage. But we threw a lot of stuff because we had a little one around. So we threw a lot of stuff in those cabinets. And then I was in the kitchen making the brunch, and I heard you say to your mom or whoever it was, like, oh yeah, like this is this. And you opened it. And I was like, oh my God, you've just exposed like equivalent of our junk drawer times 100. Like it's like the forbidden closet.
Exposed we use storage cabinets for storage. You fucking asshole. Like it should have been fancy china in there.
It should have been tidier than what it was, in my opinion.
Oh, that's why there's doors on it.
I know, but that's where my brain goes. Isn't that insane?
It is insane.
I know.
And like I respect it to a degree, but I'm also not I don't want to feed the delusion either.
And you also like, I tried really hard. I got snippy once, but I try really hard because you were like, okay, I don't want to feed into this delusion, but I can't fight this delusion. Let her just be. But the second I get like snippy or like sassy with you, you have a problem with it, because now I am trying to pull you into this madness.
Right.
So like, I got a little snippy with one thing where it was about like what you could do or why you weren't helping me or why you didn't bring the garbage down quick enough. It was something along those lines. I didn't say anything when I did it. I just checked myself after and was like, okay, like stop. Don't treat him like this. Don't ruin the day.
Right.
So I did check myself after, but that's usually when you have a problem with it. If I start barking orders.
And that's the thing. And it's always like...
And it's always, too, a lot of times is like you're willing to offer help and I won't let you do it.
Yeah.
But,
until you get super frustrated that you can't get it done, and then you bark at me because I wasn't there from the beginning.
It's like I won't assign you a task and then get mad that all the tasks aren't done.
Yeah.
But that's why I had to say, like, okay, I need you on, like, I think I said, like, garbage. I need you on this duty. And then I said, oh, like, ice. And then I was like, oh, and if maybe cook. And then, but I just, even whether it happens or not, just knowing that, okay, I relinquish, like, some duties kind of helps. But yeah, I go very, very overboard with it. It's crazy.
And see, you're a very good host too. Like what you do is people love it.
You
when
saw me
host.
take a video of my little buffet spread once I was done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're the only person that caught that, and you kind of laughed at me.
Yeah,
but I was
course.
very excited about planning, like, okay, what tiered trays am I going to do? And then I need a drink station and a food station and a dessert station. Oh, and if anyone wants coffee or tea, I have to make sure that that's prepped. Like, I'm very much about zones.
Right.
Like, everything's got to be.
But but this is also, I think, one of your big faults too, is the concept of just seeing someone on a Monday and being like, hey, tomorrow night, come over, like we'll order wings and we'll just hang out and play some cards. Like, we both got to work, so it can't be a late night. Like, we'll just like shutter things down at like 9:30. And they're like, oh, cool, yeah, awesome. And then that's it. Like, that to you just being like, it's everything that in your heart you want, but your brain's like, well, then I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to do this. What if they don't leave when they said they leave? What if? And then you're
But
like...
I think that comes down to, like, making sure that all surfaces are clean at all times.
Right.
Because when I get up in the morning to get ready for work and cans are left there and last night's scraps of dinner are there and there's tech equipment out and all of that, and then I'm making my lunch, getting ready and getting out the door, and then I'm at work, and then it happens to be, well, why don't you just come over? I can't, because my brain is like, I need at least an hour before they come over to just put shit away.
Well, no. So what I said was, we see them the day before, and then we know the next night.
Yes, with a day's notice, I'm
that's
fine.
all I'm saying. And, like, that's how I
problem.
have lived in this whole, like, that's how I treat this apartment all the time.
Not all the time, though.
90% of the time.
Sure, for sure.
Because, like, the last month has been a fuckaroo where...
But yeah,
but
before,
up until
that's true,
the last
I guess.
month, I'm constantly
Yeah.
moving stuff away. I would be the kind of person where I'd get home and you had been home all day, and I'll be like, you're sitting at a table where, like, your coffee mugs throughout, like, the last 2 days are sitting in front of you. You haven't even put them away. Like,
Yeah.
So, like, I've always been that way, where I always know the state of cleanliness, that whether I can have people over or not. And if it is, I have people over, but there's a little bit there, I know that what's there can be handled in 5 minutes.
Yeah. And I need to get better at that, because I need to start applying that rule of, like, okay, if you're getting up, take your cup with you. Or, like, you're going to walk past this room, grab that shirt that's on the floor and throw it in the hamper.
Yeah.
Like, I need to get better at just every time I get up, second I walk past something that doesn't belong there, put it away.
Right.
There was a girl on TikTok, and she like lived by this thing. She's like, don't put it down, put it away. Don't put it down, put it away. So, like, every time
Right.
she put something where it didn't belong, if she had the time, okay, no, put it away. And I was like, oh, maybe I just need to implement little things like that. And I know you do it already as well in the morning, but then, yeah, if those spontaneous things happen, maybe I can work towards not being so crazy about it.
Yeah. It's like, and I want it for you. Like, I've respected it for so long. Like, there's been very few times where I'm like, Josh just dropped me off and Josh is coming up right now.
Oh, I lose my mind when that happens to anybody in any situation. Because even, like, when we hosted for Christmas, that morning, like, I ran out of time. But there still was stuff that I didn't get done. Like, I didn't scrub the grout of the tile kitchen
Mom
bathroom
sent
floor.
me an email about it.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
She was really upset.
Yeah, but genuinely, like, that's what goes on in my brain, is, like, there were so many things on my list. I was like, oh, I forgot to do that, forgot to do that. But did anyone really stare at my kitchen floors and be like, no? Nope. I did really try that day to be like, it's good enough. Good enough, Courtney. Stop it. It's fine.
Right.
That's hard. Like, it's not natural for me.
And it's not like the good enough is excellent. Everyone else is excellent. The apartment looked excellent. But you're still like, it's good enough.
I'm trying to say it's not good
enough. But the times, like, I haven't done it a lot in our relationship, but there's times where I'm just like, this is my apartment. I'm letting her know I'm having somebody up right now. I know that the place isn't a fucking shambles because I cleaned it the night before. Mm-hmm. Fuck it. I'm having someone up. Mm-hmm. I've only done it a couple times, but, like, those times I'm just like, it's kind of me. I don't know what it is in me, but I'd just be like, no, fuck it. Like, this is, I'm so patient all the other times. Mm-hmm. So just those little ones where I'm like, why am I so catering? And, like, I hate having to debate those things. Because, like, am I loving my girlfriend too much? Like, it sounds dumb, but it's...
Well, when you said that you can appreciate that I get like that when it comes to hosting, what is the thing you appreciate, and what is the thing that's almost borderline unbearable that I do when it comes to this?
They're both the same thing.
The thing you appreciate and the thing that's unbearable?
Yep.
What is it?
The genuineness of the reason you're so psychotic about the cleaning and all that kind of stuff is because you genuinely want people to see you for legitimately you. But all of the wanting to cater to what people think, because you're like, I've been in everyone else's house and everyone else is immaculate. Mm-hmm. In genuine life, our place isn't always immaculate. Mm-hmm. So we can still live in that real realm of what we are, and you want to show that off, but you still are fighting both. So the thing that drives me nuts is the thing that I respect. Is you're trying to figure out a way to genuinely show who you are in the life you're living. Without any compromises.
And I don't, like, I want to highlight those things, and I don't want to take away from those things because of the clutter and everything else around it, right? I'm trying to be more of a less is more, I think, because I do get overwhelmed when there's too much, and then it looks, like, junky. Because that's the other thing, too, is, like, I want everything in our place to have a purpose. That's why it's like, don't put it down, put it away. Well, if I have nowhere to put it, then why is it here in the first place, right? And if it's because of lack of space, but that's important, it's like, okay, then that can stay, but then something else has to go so that thing has somewhere to go. Like, it's stuff like that, right? Like, even the guitar cases behind me that aren't yours, I know it's temporary, but it's like, I can't wait for that to go because it's floor space. Is it floor space for something else? No, it's just fucking floor space. I just want to be able to look at more floor, like, honestly. And we've done so well. Like, since I got the storage unit, like, that has helped huge. Like, every time I walk past a spare room now, like 95% of everything in there has a purpose.
Right.
Like, it looks good in that room. Got a little crazy with all the bins in front of the closet door. But again, sorted it. It was Christmas. Didn't know where to put everything yet. But once I have a system and I stick to said system, it's fine. But it's like, every time I think I have a system and then you get used to it, I change the system. Mm-hmm. So it never feels like you're contributing to said system because you're like, 2 weeks ago you told me to put it here and now you want it here. Like, I know, crazy, getting a bit better because things now feel like they have a purpose. Certain storage units and
there's
space.
So much to unpack in what you just said there. There's so much to unpack in what you just said there. I think you have a hard time putting stuff away where it goes because I think you spend so much time trying to figure out the destination of where something goes that by the time that's there, you're like, I need to figure out where else this can go. And you never actually put the things in the place where they need to go. Like, you forgot that element of it. Yeah. Like, even the other day that you were looking for something and I'm like, okay, where would you have put something that looked like this? And you're like, in the cable bin. And then you go and look and you're like, oh, it's here. But you were accusing me of moving it somewhere.
I forget my own system sometimes.
So like I kind of get it, but it's your systems don't even work for you. Mm-hmm. So it's just so odd that you spend so much time doing these systems. Secondly, you were talking about floor space.
Yeah, that.
And you wanted more floor space.
Yeah.
If we were to get rid of all the stuff in this apartment that's used for hosting, you imagine how much floor space you'd have?
Yeah.
Tons.
Yeah.
But you're like, those guitar cases that are taking up that much space, it's just so annoying. But you had a room full of stuff in 8 fucking huge Rubbermaid bins just as shit for helping people host and decorating for hosting a party.
That's why it all went to storage.
That we don't ever use.
Yeah, but one day if someone's having a disco party or a beach theme party, whatever, I've got
Do you understand how when it comes to you being mad at me for a couple guitar cases, like where I'm like,
I can throw them in the storage unit. I'm just bugging you.
But this is the world that I live in, where like we always need more space, and it's never Courtney's stuff that doesn't get like that. It's always Courtney needs my stuff gone so Courtney can get more stuff here. That's hers.
Ours. The core. I want more shit.
Every single time I'm like, I like something, I see it up for 6 months and then it goes in a box because you hate how much things are cluttered. So it's always my stuff that I really like that has to be gone because it's too cluttered.
I just want like 200 square feet more.
Not
space.
even acknowledging what I'm saying.
I know. I'm brushing it off.
Like decluttering isn't decluttering. It is de-danning.
Not.
Yes. Don't.
I have decluttered my stuff a lot. Maybe in the last couple of years.
Okay, you're 30, mine's 70. Mm-mm. It's got even to the point where I don't even argue with you anymore. You're like, I'm throwing this out. I'm like, okay. And then you fucking shit yourself over like, I love sentimental stuff. And I'm like, remember I asked you that question the other day? You were going on talking about sentimental stuff. I'm like, why, if you're so sentimental, do you constantly beg me to throw out my sentimental stuff? And you went, huh.
Yeah, but your sentimental stuff is weird.
You have a broken cradle. That's wood.
It was in storage. It was never in this apartment.
But still. It wasn't in this apartment. It was in this apartment for a year, taking up a ton of room.
Oh, right.
Right next to the fucking elliptical.
Oh my God. I forgot
But
about
then
that.
Dan 100% needed to move some of his stuff because...
Remember that room? It was the single or the twin bed. It was that cradle that had just, oh my God, so many stuffed animals in it. It had all my childhood stuffed animals, which were also on the bed. All old childhood pillows. Like, it was... Yeah, and then an elliptical right in the middle, too. Fuck.
Yeah, but then you would, like, complain about...
And I would use none of it.
And you would complain about a box of CDs taking up too much space in the apartment.
Still do.
It's so...
You know what? 200 square feet more of space, and you could have a fucking room with all your shit, and then all I have to do is close the door.
Yeah, it's just easy to give in.
Telling you. I don't know. It is weird though, especially with the cleaning part. Never mind like the where furniture is and all of that, but even just the cleaning and the idea of, like you said, somebody running in to a closet and just seeing something, or
this towel isn't folded properly.
Yeah, or like baseboards. Like, and it's so funny because like anything you ever read about like hosting for someone to come over and like prepping and all that kind of stuff, like, yeah, you have someone to help you, but if you're trying to like do Christmas dinner and you're trying to throw in a turkey and prep all the salads and then set the table and then you got to clean as well, every single checklist or article I've ever read, it literally is like, just forget about the baseboards. Yeah. Forget about this, forget about that. Just focus on this, like those are your mains, and then that's it. And I'm like, oh, that's so smart. And then every article too is like,
that's so smart, yet when I say it, it's not logical.
But I can't wrap my head around it. When I say that's so smart, I mean it's because it's true. I just am crazy and I can't fathom that.
Translation, you can't yell back at like your phone or a magazine, but I'm right here so you can tell me that.
Dan, you're wrong.
Yeah. Well, anyways, we should wrap it up. We've been talking for a while.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll work through it one day. But I do have really small little tasks I'm going to give myself to keep the apartment more in order and tidy to my standard, that maybe I'll feel more comfortable about like a spontaneous 24-hour notice hangout.
Right. Yeah. Well,
baby steps.
Baby steps.
All right. Awesome. Thanks for listening. Give us a like and a follow.
You can find us on Instagram and any other streaming platform. We are DIALOGOVERDRMAM.
Wow.
No, AMA.
I was just about to say, I'm so proud of you for spelling, and you got it wrong.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
DRAMA.
Anyways, have a good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Dialogue Over Drama is recorded in Stony Creek, Ontario. Original music provided by Allegories and Jesse James and the Medicine Show. This has been a Dialogue Over Drama production.